Friends, I am Advait D. Joshi, Head Department of English, Sadashirav Mandlik Mahavidyalaya, Murugur. I welcome the students who have taken admission in our college. Friends, today I am going to talk about speech mechanism. In my last video, I talked about sounds, but in this video, I am going to deal with speech mechanism, which is one of the parts of the chapter phonology that comes under the paper language and linguistics, which is prescribed for BA Part 3 Special English students. It is paper number 11 for semester 5. What is speech mechanism? It is a system of organs that works for producing a sound or sounds. So we are going to see system of organs and how they work for producing a sound or sounds, or the functions of organs in producing a sound or sounds, or the functions of organs we are going to see and how they produce a sound or sounds. The various organs which are involved in the production of speech sounds are called speech organs. The various organs which are involved in the production of speech sounds are called speech organs. They are also known as vocal organs. The study of speech organs helps us to decide the role of each organ in the production of speech sounds. So we are going to discuss the role of each organs in the production of speech sounds. The organs of speech are the lungs, the vocal cord, the tongue, the teeth, the lips, and the palate. We speak with the help of air. We take the air directly into the lungs and release it slowly according to the production of the sounds. So, again I repeat, we speak with the help of the air. We take the air quickly into the lungs and release it slowly according to the production of sounds. And each speech organ plays a very important role in producing the sounds. The lungs, the vocal cords, the tongue, the teeth, the lips, and the palate. This diagram shows where the organs of speech are located. This is nasal cavity, this is alveolar ridge, this is palate, this is teeth, lips, tongue, larynx, vocal cords, etc. The vocal cords are very important organs of speech. They are also known as vocal folds. The vocal folds are located within the larynx at the top of the windpipe. So they are located within the larynx at the top of the windpipe. The larynx contains two small bands of elastic tissues. The vocal cords are like two small bands of elastic tissues. The inner edges of vocal cords can be moved towards each other. So they meet each other and they can be drawn apart. So we have two positions of vocal cords, one closed position, another open position. When they are drawn apart, means in open position, so that there is a gap between them. This gap is known as the glottis. So when the vocal cords are in the closed position, the air from the lungs pushes them apart and makes its way. So when the vocal cords are in closed position, the air has to make its way by pushing the air apart. So at that time, we have vibration of vocal cords. When the air pushes the vocal cords apart, we have vibration of vocal cords. And sounds produced in this way are called voiced sounds. When the vocal cords are in open position, we have no vibration of vocal cords because the air can easily passes through them. The sounds produced in this way are called voiceless sounds. In short, voiced sounds and voiceless sounds depend upon the position of vocal cords. Sound b, d, v, m are voiced sounds. Sound p, t, k, f are voiceless sounds. These are Some of the examples of voiced sounds and voiceless sounds. The palate forms the roof of the mouth. It separates mouth cavity from nasal cavity. The palate is divided into two parts, the hard palate and the soft palate. The hard palate and the soft palate. This diagram shows where the hard palate is located and where the soft palate is located. The hard palate is divided into two sections, the alveolar ridge and hard palate. The alveolar ridge and the hard palate. The alveolar ridge immediately behind the upper front teeth. The hard palate is the highest part of the palate between the alveolar ridge and the soft palate. The alveolar ridge is very important because the consonant sounds like t, d, n, l, r, s, s are made with the touching or close to the alveolar ridge. The tongue, the most important articulator of speech. The tongue is the most important articulator of speech. It can be moved into many different places and different shapes. So this is the aspect of the tongue, that it can be moved into many different places and different shapes. It is usual to divide the tongue into different parts, though there are no clear dividing lines within the tongue. So there are no clear dividing lines within the tongue that separates the tongue, but it is divided into four parts: tip, blade, front and back. This diagram shows that where the tip of the tongue is, where the blade of the tongue is, where the front of the tongue is, where the back of the tongue is, and where is the root. This also diagram shows that tip of the tongue, blade of the tongue, front of the tongue and back of the tongue. Actually, this diagram shows the location of all speech organs. Parts of the tongue. The part facing the hard palate is called the front. The one lying under the teeth ridge is known as the blade and its extremity the tip. The edges of the tongue are known as the rims. The back of the tongue lies against the soft palate. The tip of the tongue helps us to produce sounds like t, d, z, etc. The blade of the tongue helps us to produce sound ch, sh, etc. The front of the tongue helps us to produce palatal sound y. The back of the tongue helps us to produce sounds like k and g. Lips, important organs of speech. Lips are very important organs of speech. Sounds p, b and m are produced with the help of lips. Even sound f and v are produced with the lower lip, bringing close to the upper front teeth. Teeth take part in the production of consonant sounds. The upper teeth only take part in the production of speech sounds. The lower teeth don't take part for the production of sounds. The sound produced with the help of the upper teeth are called dental sounds. Sound R is a dental sound. So in this small video, friends, I have talked about, let me repeat, speech mechanism. In my last video, I talked about sounds, but here I talked about speech mechanism, how the speech organs work for producing sounds. I introduced you speech organs, the lungs, the vocal cords, the palate, the tongue, the teeth, and the lips, and how their roles are very important in producing some sounds. They produce the sounds. I hope that you have liked my small video which I have made for you. If you have any query, any doubt, any problem, you can contact your teachers. They will help you in this regard. So let me repeat that. In this small video, I have talked about speech mechanism, and the important organs of speech. I hope that students have understood what I have said here. With these words, I stop here. Thank you. Thank you very much.